it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today we're going to talk about Luck of the Draw number 7. I want to welcome you all to the dining room. My hair room is still a mess. And I hope everyone had a happy Easter. I know I did. This is coming out after Easter, but I'm making it beforehand. But I know I already had a happy Easter. So, let's see. What do we have to talk about? Luck of the Draw 7. As you may or may not know, if you're new, you won't know, but Luck of the Draw is the brainchild of Nan from Nan's Next Knots. She's been doing this now 7 times. And what it is you make a project, whatever project you want. You need 9 colors of yarn. I used why do I have an extra ball here? Oh, no, I don't. That was just squished. Okay. For this, I used Kitchen Cottons for my project. These are my 8 weekly colors, and I had this big tube, as it was full, as my main color. So you have a main color, and then you have 8 weekly colors. And every week, Nan goes into her little Lucky Charms leprechaun hat and pulls out a number. So you do so many rows of your main color, and then you do whatever rows of your color of the week. You number these 1 through 8, and you are committing to making, to putting in the corresponding color. We did use each one of these colors at least once, and this is week number 10. We did use each of these colors at least once so far. 2 of them now have been used twice, which was awesome for me because I am making a mosaic brick tote, I think is what it's called. And the pattern is by Loops in Love Crochet. I will link the pattern hopefully in the description box below. I try to do that every time. And now the pattern calls for using a 4mm hook, I think, and doing it with a half double crochet. And the tutorial is fabulous. I don't like, the single crochet. You're supposed to do it single crochet. I don't like doing single crochet for a project. That's just too many single crochets, and I crochet so tight frequently that it's hard to work in a single crochet. So I decided to do half double crochet because I wanted my bag to be bigger and I wanted it to be simpler to do. So that's what I did. And I used a 4mm hook most of the time. So this is what my bag looks like. I did finish this bag. 10 weeks is plenty big enough of a bag, and I totally love the bag. I thought I was making the handle bigger because I want it to throw over it does throw over my shoulder, but I thought I was gonna have it hanging lower than what it hangs. And I did a double handle. I didn't follow the tutorial at all on the handle. I didn't even watch the tutorial, sorry. But it'll work. I can carry it like this and that would be fine. But I wanted it big enough that I could shove a lot of stuff into it. If we were going somewhere, it would be a nice travel size. It would be great as a market bag. You put a lot of stuff in there. If you put celery, it's not coming out the top. Now, what did I do wrong? I'm going to tell you. You can see it. I got to the last section and I just picked up any old crochet hook that happened to be sitting there apparently, because I used a 6mm hook on the top inadvertently. I couldn't understand why it was crocheting so much bigger, but as you can see, it got wider. And I thought, oh, finally I figured it out the next morning because I was crocheting in the evening after work, after a long day, and I was tired, and I think I just didn't. My chocolate colored clover is my go-to hook. So I just picked it up. It was sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, without even thinking about it. Well, the next morning, because I was crocheting myself to sleep, and I get through the top of the strap, I'm onto the straps now, and my husband says, wake up and go to bed. I said, I just want to finish this. Get up, go to bed. So I did. And the next morning I said, I got to finish this so I can do a video. And I'm like, what is going on here? Well, that's what's going on here. And I thought, well, I could rip it back. But then as I opened it up, it's so nice to have the top big. I like it. So I decided I'm leaving it. I'm going to leave the top big. It makes it easy to get into. It gives you a little more room. So I left it. I thought, well, that was a mistake that worked out pretty well. So I left it. And I don't even think it looks bad. And it actually kind of, when you're just holding it, it folds in and you can't even tell anyway. And if I have it on, nobody's going to say, oh, look, the top of her purse is bigger. Top of the bag is bigger. So I don't care. And I, opening it up, it opens up wider. And I really do like that. I'm debating. I have not, I was going to line it. And now that my top is bigger, I'm not sure if I'm going to line it. Because that might be a little more difficult than what I know how to do as far as sewing goes. But maybe I'll try to figure it out and sew a lining to the top. But I could sew the lining lower than the top, or not put a lining in at all. And that's probably what's going to happen. But I really like the bag. I like the pattern. And I love the way it turned out because of all the colors I got to use. So my original plan with Luck of the Draw 7 and making this tote was that I was going to make this one in the yellows and peach and orange colors. And then for the second half of Luck of the Draw, oh, here's my ball band, because this white was Premier Home Cotton. And I keep it stored in the bag. Well, since my tote got big enough, I was keeping it inside the tote itself. But I didn't use enough to be able to say this is done. So this gets back in its original bag. So it'll stay clean and bright and white. And so the second Luck of the Draw, also a full tote for the second 10 weeks, because it's a 20-week thing. I picked out this yarn. See, it's got blues and greens and yellows in there. And so I was going to do each week in these colors. And I haven't numbered them yet. But I'm on a debate. I have a couple of days to make this decision, and I'm not quite sure what to do. Make a second bag, which, like I said, I really did. This was the original plan. It doesn't take long to add these rows. So the time is great, because when you're trying to work on 15 different projects at one time, they suffer if they take a long time. And this doesn't, so I can keep up with it, and I like that. But also, originally, I thought I would do 2 boggy blankets, one for 10 weeks and one for 10 weeks. If you don't know Boggy Creek, that's a camp in Florida that Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, her mother, got us involved in donating blankets. We're going to do another drive this year at the end of the year. And I have completed at least 1 blanket so far that I showed in my last video. So I'm like really debating, do I want to, I didn't, because I picked up a second job, so I didn't start the 2 Boggy Creeks. I was going to do a tote and a blanket each week, add to the blanket, add to the tote. I have the yarn picked out for a blanket, so I'm kind of feeling guilty if I do another tote, bag like this, then that's 2 blankets I didn't do. I can do one, but I don't think I can do 2. So I'm kind of feeling guilty. I really want to do the bag because I think the colors are going to be awesome to go with this yarn. I think that's cool. So I might just keep this out and make the project later. I hope that she's going to do Luck of the Draw 8. I think that Nan will. So if we do Luck of the Draw 8, I could do a boggy blanket and the other color tote. Or do 2 totes now, and if we do Luck of the Draw 8, do... But then I don't want to run into not having enough time to finish the blankets. So I think I should probably do the blanket. I picked out really cool colors for that too. So I might just set this in the projects to be complete, to be started, completed, and start the second tote with the next Luck of the Draw. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really into making bags. I have a week to make the decision. Maybe I will flip a coin. Who knows? But what do you think? Should I do another tote or should I do a blanket? I had really pretty yarn picked out for a blanket. And I had a pattern picked out for a blanket. I'm not sure if I want to do that pattern though. But I have the pattern picked out and ready and in the bag with the pretty yarn that I picked out for the blanket. But I have this pretty yarn too. And you guys, look at this. I got this a couple of years ago. I think I got it at Walmart. They were clearing it out. This one and the white one from the other tote. But look, I paid $3 for this skein of yarn. $3. It's peaches and cream. And there's 400 grams. I'm trying to see if it tells me how many yards. It doesn't tell me there. It doesn't tell me. Made in Canada. Excuse me. No, I'm not seeing anything that says how many yards, but you know it's a lot when it's 400 grams. Oh wait, duh, right underneath there. 706 yards, 645 meters for $3 of 100% cotton. That's pretty good. That was a good deal. I don't know. I was excited about it when I got it. I'm still excited about it now. I always love getting yarn at a really cheap price. So, that is my Luck of the Draw. Let me know in the description box below what you think. Blanket or second bag. I really do like the bag too. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and sharing, liking, subscribing, all those things. And as I said, I hope everyone had a very wonderful Easter. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.